Are you trying to improve the audio captured by your Insta360 One X? The Brusfri noise reducer app might be just what you need. The Insta360 One X is a brilliant camera and I use mine all the time. Check out my channel for examples. But the audio capture, like many devices around this size, isn't that great at all. This video shows you how to improve that using the Brusfri noise reducer app, and also shows you situations where you might need to think about using an external mic and syncing that instead. Hi, I'm Saab Johel and welcome to my channel, which is all about mobile and 360 video and photography. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Brusfri noise reducer app and showing you exactly how you can use it in your workflow. And just a quick note, it is only available on iOS for mobile devices, though you can get plugins for desktops too. This tutorial is about using the app on iOS. And make sure to stick around to the end of the video where I tell you how you can sync external audio quickly and easily to the video you capture if you decide that the internal mic really isn't up to the job and you need a better audio track than that. And while you're watching, make sure you let me know your best tips for capturing better audio on your Insta360 One X. What tricks have you learned? It's always interesting to hear about the experience of others, and your tips and suggestions may help others make improvements on the audio captured on their Insta360 One X. Okay, let's jump into it. The iOS app from Brusfri is described as an advanced audio noise reducer with a simple and straightforward interface, and I think that's a pretty fair description. It seems to be very well suited for cleaning up noisy audio recordings while retaining sound quality, and unlike many other noise reducers on the market, Brusfri says that it doesn't mess with audio phasing to suppress noise, which is a technique that often comes with side effects that you can hear quite clearly. Instead, they say that multiple fine-tuned gates are used to silence unwanted noise. That's what they say. So how do you use it and what effect does it have on the recorded sound? Let me walk you through. When you first open up Brusfri, you see the main interface screen with the ear in the center. You press this when you come across a section of audio that has the part that you'd like to suppress or remove from the recording, leaving cleaner audio. The different tweaks and settings for how this is achieved can be accessed by swiping left and right. Swipe left and you find the screen labeled expanders. This seems to refer to the threshold at which noise reduction kicks in, with a lower value meaning more noise reduction applied. Swipe right past the learn screen and you see the filter screen including edge, high and HPF. Edge controls the intensity of reduction, with a lower value giving a smoother reduction effect, not as harsh as it could otherwise be. High seems to boost high frequencies and HPF reduces lower frequencies. If we swipe back to the main screen, the way Brusfri works is that you find a section of audio that has the part that you'd like to suppress or remove from the recording to leave that cleaner sound. This seems to need to be at least a second or two long for it to work well, and that needs to be relatively clean background audio, uncontaminated by what you want to leave behind. Once you find that section of audio, press the ear and the app learns that section of audio and then uses its algorithms to remove or suppress that particular audio. You can have multiple passes at that process and Brusfri can relearn on each pass until you're happy with the results, making the necessary tweaks with the other settings that I've already covered. Once you're happy with the results, you can export this audio in different formats in different codecs, WAV, AIF and MP4, and at different bit depths too. That way you can replace the audio in whatever media you're using with this new cleaned up audio, video, MP3, whatever it is that you're doing. And export it directly into different apps on your iOS device too. It's actually pretty simple to use and well integrated. Alright, so how does it perform? I've recorded two samples here for you to make a judgment for yourself. The first one is in an echoey carport with some background wind noise, so you can see how it performs with a constant background noise. Check it out, see what you think. Okay, here's testing the Insta360 One X in a not quite so windy environment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now let's apply Brusfri. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How did that sound? Now I think that did a pretty remarkable job of cleaning up the audio. My voice does sound a little clipped, but for a camera where you can't attach an external mic and you might not want to go through the hassle of syncing an external mic, or you don't have one available, I think it's possibly a really good solution. Okay, what about a really noisy and changing windy environment? Now I'll warn you now, this is a pretty noisy recording, so if you're listening to this quite loud or on headphones, you might just want to turn it down a little now. Okay, ready? Here we go. Now, unfortunately, the noise reduction pretty much squashes everything out of this recording. And I wonder if that's because it just can't tell the difference between different parts of the audio because it's just too noisy with the wind in this sample. Okay, it's recommendations and summary time just before I tell you what you need to know about using an external mic and how syncing that to your capture video can be done really easily. If you're looking for a way to improve the sound captured by your Insta360 One X using a simple app that's well integrated into the iOS system and means that you can replace the audio in your video with a cleaned up version really easily, then you should definitely consider the Brusfri noise reducer app. In situations with moderate noise and where you can get a good clean sample of the noise you want to reduce, then it produces really good results with the Insta360 One X. However, with noisier environments such as high winds, there's not much that Brusfri can do to improve your sound. In sum, it's a great app that's well worth the $14.99 US that you pay on the App Store. It's very, very good, but it can't work miracles. What did you think about Brusfri from what you saw in my video? Be sure to leave me a comment below and check out the links and the pinned comment below to see other devices I've tested Brusfri on. You might be surprised at some of the results. So, if you're looking to sync your sound captured by an external mic with your video and replacing the audio captured on your Insta360 One X, and you have access to Adobe Premiere Pro, check out my card link above here now for a very easy way to sync and replace your soundtrack in just a few easy clicks. I've heard that you can do this in other software packages like DaVinci Resolve, so you might want to check that out too. I'll leave a link in the description to this video. Hey, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have found it useful, please give it a like and consider subscribing. I'd love to see you back here again soon. Here's some other videos of mine that you might find interesting or useful. Please take a look around, and thanks for watching. Cheers and go well.